day of the week. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you waiting for? Come and take a seat. Like and subscribe, this is where you wanna be. Cause you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, everybody. Let me know if y'all can hear me. This is not going to be a long live. It's going to be quick and to the point because I got a live scheduled at in 3 hours. But let me know if you can hear me. I've been trying to work on my voice before tonight, before I bring my receipts for tonight. I'm coming back at 6 p.m. my time, Central. So that's 6 p.m. my time is 7 Eastern Standard. But anyway, hey Trey, what's going on? Trey, you want to come up, Trey? Well, anyway, I'm asking you, do you want to come up? And this ain't even about you. But anyway, listen, for my new supporters, this conversation is really not about y'all. This is about something else, but I need to get this out because the elephant is definitely in the room. I asked for my name not to be mentioned, but people want to disregard it and continue to mention it anyway after I asked, don't mention my name. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. I did not want to do this, but it seemed like people just want to overlook my request. So let's just talk about what we're going to talk about. Um, let's first of all get this straight. There is absolutely no disagreement about a story. This is not about a story. This is not about the Ramika story. Okay. This is not no fallout has happened because of a story. And don't let nobody lie to you and tell you that it is about a story. Two of my so-called was supporters, right? That chooses to not support me anymore. And that's fine. You don't have to support me for life. If you don't want to, I can't. Um, he said, can I come up? Why you want to get in this, Trey? Trey be wanting to get into everything. Y'all want me to let Trey come up in here? This is crazy. I'm gonna drop the link, Trey, but I'm telling you, this is not about you. But two people that once was my supporters have chosen not to be my supporters, and that's fine. I cannot hold nobody hostage to be a supporter. But what they chose to do was to go to someone that I rocked with panel. Okay. I rocked with Break Room. That we called each other twin. I had genuinely love for Break Room, and I actually still do. I just don't like how she moved. Okay. Right. But anywho, they chose to be messy and want division. I'm gonna name call Tom Meek, messy motherfucking ass, and Keisha Miller, messy motherfucking ass, thought it was okay to go over to Break Room's channel and try to drag me and drag, well, let me just say it like this. Keisha tried to drag me. All right. That was one. And it wasn't in no comments. So you can't say that it was a overlook of a comment. It was on the panel, baby. So I need your interaction. I'm gonna ask y'all a question, and I want y'all to be real with me, like real. We having a real ass conversation. Raise your hand, right? If somebody says there's a content creator, hey Trey, listen, just wait, Trey. Don't interrupt yet. Just wait. Okay, hey Trey. But if somebody come on your panel and say a content creator was being rude as fuck and condescending by telling us to go drink milk and go color, and the elevator don't go all the way up to the top, would you know who they're talking about? Raise your hand if you would have known who they was talking about if they never mentioned a name, but yet they said this person is being condescending by telling us to go drink milk, go color, and your elevator don't go all the way up to the top. Would y'all have known? Okay, I see the hands. So y'all knew that she was talking about me without having to say a word, because those are things that I say on my panel often. My sis Break Room knows that, right? But yet she tried to say, I don't know who you talking about. She said, I knew instantly. Exactly. So Break Room gonna say, I don't know who you talking about. Break Room, Tiff, stop the cap. You knew she was talking about me, but you just didn't want to check her. I would have checked that bitch and told her immediately, don't do that. That ain't cool. But not only that, Break Room does not know Ramika's auntie. Ramika auntie was allowed, and I want you to raise your hand if you heard this. Ramika auntie was allowed to cuss one of our supporters named Courtney the fuck out on her platform. That lady cussed Courtney the fuck out. And in the chat, they disrespect the dog shit out of Courtney. Courtney is a day one. The auntie ain't no motherfucking day one. I don't give a fuck who she is. She could have been Jesus, Messiah, whoever. She was allowed to come on the panel and cuss one of our day ones out. Courtney is a day one. And it was allowed. Do y'all think that shit is cool? So even if you can say you didn't know what was said in the comments, because yes, we don't always see what people say in the comments. That can bypass us. But on the panel, okay? She said, "Oh my God, Amor, I was watching that live and I love how Courtney stand her ground." Yes, so Courtney did stand her ground. But should a auntie from anywhere, I'm not even gonna say auntie, should have an outsider been allowed to come in and cuss out one of our sisters, a supporter? They have held you down from the beginning. Ever since you aligned with us, these people have held you down. You think it's cool to allow somebody that you agree with, she agrees with the auntie, that's fine. But what she should have said is, wait a minute, auntie, come on now. That's one of my supporters. I'm not going to allow you to come in and disrespect my supporters. That ain't happening. And then when the Keisha girl got in her feelings because she didn't know what a fucking 1,000 feet was, playing dumb, saying that she was a nurse, and I simply asked her, do you know what 1,000 feet is? Yes, I know what 1,000 feet is. I'm a nurse. Okay. Was she 1,000 feet away from, Holly? I don't know. So then when I say you guys want to just act dumb, act like y'all don't know, whatever the case may be, she took offense to it. And then she went on someone that I rocked with panel to disrespect me, and Break Room did not shut it down. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna put you on mute right quick, because your noise is being loud, Trey, in the background. So, but not only did she disrespect me, she turned around and told Break Room, I love that lady. I love that lady, but I ain't fucking with her no more. I'm not going to her channel no more. Thank you for giving us a channel that we could be able to come to and voice our opinion without somebody being rude to us, right? Break Room said, okay, thank you. You welcome anytime, no problem. Thank you for supporting. Break Room, Tiffany cannot say she did not know that was me that lady was talking about. She knew it. Now, she can pretend all she wants to now. I don't really care at this point, but she absolutely knew. Then let's talk about Tamik in the comments saying, subbing Candy. Candy politely, after the fact, inboxed Tamik and said, what is your problem? I have never said anything wrong to you. Like, what is your problem? She didn't cuss Tamik out. She just said, what is your problem? I've never had an issue with you. Tamik's response was, fuck you. That's it. Fuck you. And Candace said, no, fuck you, right? She sent those to Tiffany. So Tiffany seen it even after the fact. Do you think Tiffany said, no, Tamik, that was foul what you did? What are you trying to do? No. Here she go. Hey, Tamik. What's going on, Tamik? Tamik tried to cause division. And Tiffany cool with that shit? Fuck that shit. I don't give no fucks at this point what anybody think about it. That is foul, because even if you didn't know at the time, after the fact, you was sent the receipts and you still let this bitch in your comments and you wonder why you got kicked the fuck out? No, if we gonna tell it, we gonna tell it all. Tamik tried to cause division. Keisha tried to cause division, and they can geek and laugh in somebody else's chat after the fact. Fuck that shit, okay? Now, I said what I said. I said what I said, and at this point, I don't care. All I ask, don't say my name on your channel. Don't say my name. Keep it moving. Say whatever you want to say, but don't say my name. And don't act like it's about a fucking story, because this is not about a story. We can agree to disagree. We don't have to agree. It is people in my chat every single day that tell me they don't agree with me. I'm okay with not agreeing, but allowing somebody to disrespect your supporters is foul. You allowed this motherfucker that we don't know from cat dog, sat dog, or dog cat. We don't know her. You allow her to come on here and disrespect Courtney for no fucking reason. You should have checked the bitch and told her, I agree with your stance, but you ain't gonna come on my panel and disrespect one of my day ones. Not allowed. And then when that lady said what she said, you should have said, I understand you might be in your feelings and you might not like what was said, but you're not going to come on my panel and disrespect somebody that I rock with. If you got a problem with her, you go to her. Now, don't play dumb, because that's when I'm going to come. And that's why I said what the fuck I said, and I meant that. Now, what's up, Trey?
Let me grab my Bible real quick. Hold on.
Grab the damn Bible. Come
Let
on,
me
Bible.
let me open up the word.
How you have the Bible right there, though? That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, dog, for real though.
I hate to even have to do this. I hate to have to do this. And the reason being is because all I said, keep my name out. Right. And then Candy reached back out to her, or somebody reached back out to her, and she said, I ain't apologizing for shit because I ain't do shit. Okay, well, keep that same fucking energy. Keep that same energy. That same fucking energy. I would have never allowed that. If somebody would have came over here, are you echoing? Hold on. I may have it.
No, I'm asking you.
Is he echoing? I don't hear it, but somebody else probably hear it. Hold on.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Then all Candy said was, what have I ever done to you? I've never done anything to you. And you respond, fuck you. And Tiffany don't think anything is wrong with that and still let that old geek monster in her chat. What the fuck you mean? Tiffany was supposed to tell her, no, I don't know what's going on between you and Candy or you or whatever, but until y'all work that shit out, no, I'm not about to allow you to come over here and cause division in our sisterhood. But now you geeking and sneaking and laughing and shit like that shit fucking funny. Okay, sorry about that. That shit ain't fucking funny.
Say what happened?
Say,
hey, you so crunk, you done took your own self down. Amor.
I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, well, girl, what is you doing?
Sorry, I had another browser. She said that live seemed as if they was break room people and Courtney was an outsider. Exactly. You don't do that. Courtney is a day one. Y'all know Courtney is a truck driver. Courtney will come on the panel. Courtney is very respectful. She say, ma'am. She say, thank you. She say, please. Very respectful. Courtney is very respectful. They dog Courtney out in that chat, like as if she was a fucking outsider. Like
so
as if she wasn't no guy. Yeah, so listen, Trey, it's a person that I actually was real. I thought we were cool. I thought we were straight, right?
Yeah.
We took a difference of opinion in this story, which is fine. She don't agree with me. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Yeah. And this is, I think it's healthy if you don't agree, right? Sometime, right?
100%.
If you can be adult about it. If you can be adult about it. But that's not what happened. She allowed other people to come on the panel and talk about me. Say I was rude as fuck, condescending, this, that, and the other. And she didn't check them. She pretended to act like she didn't know they were talking about me. And how I know it, because if somebody come on your panel and start talking about another content creator do this and another content creator do that, right? Aren't you as a host say, wait a minute, who are you talking about? But this is what she said. Now, you know I don't know who you're talking about, right? You know I don't know who you're talking about. But yet she allowed
the person you know made that actual statement.
Statement of which one?
Of I don't know who you're talking about.
Yes, that's exactly what she said. You know I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that means she was trying to be funny.
Well, funny or whatever. She was trying to play dumb like she didn't know. She was trying to act like she didn't know. But what she also did,
that's just like when I first came on your panel or platform, you know, we have not we, but I have somebody that you've been at odds with. And when you mention her publicly and privately, I say, hey, let's not mention that individual. So I think that to stay neutral, if that individual that's been your supporter, if they start communicating and talking about you and she know it's you, it's her job to say, hey, listen, we're not going to talk about that. And if you continue to come talk about it, I'll just remove myself. That way you can stay neutral.
Exactly. And that's what she should have did. She should have said, wait a minute now, hold on. Now, I got a feeling I know who you're talking about, and I'm not going to allow that. I rock with this content creator, and that's what you're not going to do. If you have a problem with her, you need to go to her. But what you ain't going to do is use my platform to voice your opinion and try to downgrade another content creator that I rock with. That is what she should have said. That's one. And then, Trey, what do you think about this? Ramika Auntie, right, that Break
Yeah.
Room agrees with, and that's fine, right? She was allowed to come on the panel, and one of our supporters from day one was up there with her opinion, and then Ramika Auntie had her opinion. She allowed Ramika Auntie to cuss out one of our supporters, and she didn't say nothing. She allowed this lady to drag our supporter.
And it's her platform.
It's her platform, yes.
Yeah, she out of pocket then.
She's out of pocket. Thank you. The fuck? You don't do that. You don't let a fucking outsider come and disrespect one of your day ones. We've been here when things was not all that great, right? So you can agree with the outsider, but to allow the outsider to come in and cuss out one of your day ones, it should have been shut down. You
Yeah,
don't
because
do that.
you can voice your opinion without being disrespectful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She could have just killed it and said, wait a minute now. I understand your point, right? I understand your point, but you got to understand this is one of our supporters. She don't agree with you, but we can be respectful to each other up here. You don't have to cuss out. Not only did
100%.
she cuss her out, the crowd was saying, get down, put her down, drop her down, get off the panel. They were literally being disrespectful to our supporter.
Mhm.
She's our supporter. She's our supporter. You don't do that.
So the lady that the auntie cursed out knows the host, and they have a relationship as well, right?
Yes, because she's a supporter of mine and the host.
That's what I'm
Because we were
saying.
all
Exactly.
sisters. Yes, it's not right. And anybody that see that it is, I don't understand their logic. Break Room allowed this lady.
So you observed this,
Yes,
and now you're speaking on it
I didn't.
because. Go ahead.
I didn't observe it right at the time. I got like 5 or so text messages saying, you hear this shit going on, this, that, and the other. I didn't even know it was going on, right? They was like, you hear this shit? She said, I didn't hear the cursing out part. Oh, yeah. She dragged the fuck out of Courtney. She disrespected the mess out of Courtney, right? And I didn't hear it. So I went back because when it was told to me, one thing I don't like to do is just, because I know people like to cause discord, right? So I don't just take somebody's word. She said, I hate this for y'all, but the more I understand, it's just very unfortunate. And see, that's one of her moderators. She was in there. She knows what was going on. And Mama 3 knows what was going on too. If Mama 3 want to be honest about it, she know what was going on. And that's another thing. I'm not mad at you, Sister Teacher, and I'm not mad at you, Mama 3. But as moderators, y'all should have shut it down as well. Y'all should have shut it down as well.
How can they shut it down on someone else's page unless they're a moderator? Or you just saying in the comments they should have communicated, hey, let's not have it.
They are moderators, right? And so when they saw it happening, they should have been like, y'all, we ain't gonna do this, or just time them out for 15 seconds and just say, please be respectful in the chat. We do not disrespect our supporters.
Oh, so you're talking about they should have timed out the people that's in the chat that was being disrespectful.
Exactly. Like Mama 3 right now is saying, exactly, I kept telling them to be respectful. But after you tell them to be respectful a couple of times, you got to time them out. Tamik was being disrespectful as fuck. She was trying to start shit. Even her best friend Lynn was telling her to cut it out. Cut it out, Tamik. Tamik was being disrespectful. She said Tamik is a moderator. Could they time her out? No, you're right. If Tamik is I did not know Tamik was a moderator. So if Tamik is a moderator, no, they cannot time Tamik out. So if that's the case, I did not know she was a moderator. But if that's the case, okay, I take that back. I didn't know she was a moderator. But Tamik was being very disrespectful, causing problems. And in my opinion, after the fact, one of our sisters went to her, Candy went to her and said, show her this is what was said. She read it. She said, I didn't know that she was doing that, this, that, and the other. But she still got Tamik over there as a fucking moderator. No, she should have checked Tamik and said, look what you didn't cause. You didn't cause all this shit. But in my opinion, it wasn't just Tamik. It was Keisha Miller too. It was
So have
Keisha
you had
Miller
a
too. Keisha Miller,
conversation with the person that ran the live?
no, I have not. No,
Not
because
yet.
she
I know it.
told Candy. No, I have not had a conversation with her because she told Candy she don't think that she did anything wrong.
But I'm saying,
So that's it.
but I'm saying if y'all are sisters or y'all have a relationship, do you plan on reaching out to her, just having a private conversation?
I mean, to be honest with you, I can't even answer that because it just pissed me off the fact that she played dumb, and it pissed me off the fact that she could still rock with somebody after she know what happened. Candy reached out to her, and all she said was, "What have I ever done to you? I've never disrespected you. What have I ever done to you?" And her response was, "Fuck you." And
Oh wow.
then not only that, hold on, Trey. Not only that, I had a members only live, and she came in my live and said, "Fuck you, Candy." Tamik
Oh,
did, and I blocked her.
that's
I
the person
blocked her.
that was the host.
No, that is not the host, but that is who the host is still allowing to come over in her chat and he and motherfucking ha ha like ain't shit wrong. The fuck?
Yeah,
I would never
I got
allow this shit. I don't move like that. If
you.
you
Okay.
disrespect somebody that is close that I deem cool with me like that, and you trying to cause division between the sisterhood, and that's exactly what she doing, trying to cause division. She would not be allowed. Her ass would have been ostracized. I would have been like, I don't know what type of time you on. I don't know what you need to get
Mhm.
together, but we are sisters over here, and you're not about to bring that badass energy over here for no damn reason. If Candy has never done nothing to you and you just responded with a fuck you, then you out of pocket and you need to
Yeah,
get
for sure.
yourself together.
She's 100% out of
She was
pocket. If
out of
that was her if that's her initial response, she out of pocket. She'd be very disrespectful. But just me, I don't have a dog in the fight. Like I say, in my opinion, just based off what I'm hearing, my recommendation is, and y'all don't have to do that, but my recommendation is for you to reach out to the person that held the lie, and then that person could possibly get the person that was being disrespectful on the phone, and y'all have a grown adult conversation, even if y'all disagree. We can just say, hey, listen, at the end of the day, we all doing content. We all have a perspective on this specific situation, but we do not have to be disrespectful towards each other. It's really that simple. It's not nothing to really be thinking that
well,
hard about.
right. The person that was disrespectful in the chat can eat shit and choke for all I care. Okay. The one that was being disrespectful that came out and said, fuck you, Candy, for no reason can keep it stepping, high stepping at that, right? And I'm gonna be
Mhm.
honest with you. That no conversation. And the reason why I say that is because this is
But
not the
why?
first time. Well, because this is not the first time that she has caused discord, right? She has
Gotcha.
caused
Okay.
discord before. We have kicked her out the group and we have allowed her back in. This is like
Gotcha.
maybe
Okay.
the second or third time. I have no interest in talking to Tamik whatsoever. She is a
I can respect that.
troublemaker.
I can respect it. If she
Matter of
has
fact,
a
I'm gonna send
pattern,
her.
no, I'm gonna say if she
Yeah,
has
she
a
has a
pattern and this had happened more than one time, then I totally understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, she's messy as fuck and she can keep it stepping. Candy said this is her third or fourth time. Okay, third or fourth time doing this, and we have always let things calm down, and then we will allow her back in. She could keep it stepping for real.
Gotcha.
She can definitely
Gotcha.
keep it stepping.
Not
She can
listen,
keep
I
it
was just
stepping.
giving an unbiased opinion just based on what I heard, but like you said, because me, the first time, I'll give you a little grace, but if this is for repeatedly, yeah, I have zero tolerance. I'm not even gonna entertain it. So I can understand your frustration and why you're saying what you're saying. So that makes 100% sense. But the thing is that what about the person that you're cool with, the person that held the lie? Have you had a conversation with them
So
or plan on?
I didn't, but the problem I have, somebody did reach out to them and they said, I don't owe nobody an apology because I didn't do nothing. And because they don't think
But it's
aligning or continue to align with someone that try to cause division, they don't think anything is wrong with that. I just don't think they're thinking clearly. I know that she knew that lady was talking about me. Trey, I say things repeatedly. I have signature phrases, okay? I say things repeatedly. I'm always saying things like go color or drink milk or your elevator don't go all the way to the top. I always say that. If you listen to at least 2 or 3 of my lives, you know that is something that I say. So when that lady got on that panel and said, this content creator be disrespectful and rude to people telling them to go color and go drink milk and they elevator don't go all the way up to the top. For Tiffany to come out and say, you know, I don't know you talking about, right? That was just a flat out lie. She
Facts.
could have at least said, in my opinion, she could have at least said, you know what? Yeah, I did know she was talking about Amora, but I didn't want to like lose her as a supporter or whatever the case may be. I don't give a
But she
damn.
didn't
I
even she
don't
didn't
care.
even have to say that. She could have said that she's not here to defend herself.
Exactly. She could have said that. She could have said she's not here to defend herself, so we're not just going to go in on her. But she didn't say that. She said, you know, I don't know who you talking about, right? And let me ask you something, Trey. Why would a person say that on their own panel? You know, I don't know who you talking about, right? As a host,
That's
when you
being,
say,
but
who are you
that's being funny though. She was being
funny in
sarcastic.
what kind of way?
Sarcastic. It was sarcasm.
In what type of way? Come on, speak to me.
No, she was being sarcastic. She was trying to be funny. She knew
She knew,
exactly
right?
who
Thank
you
you.
were talking about, and so she made the statement
Exactly.
trying to gaslight being funny. That's like she out of pocket for that.
She out of pocket. Exactly. But she said she didn't do anything wrong. That's out of pocket. See, my thing
But,
is I don't
but
move
the
like
thing,
that.
it's not about doing anything wrong. It's just like this, right? Me and you developing a relationship, we cool. If I say something towards you, Amora, and then we get off live, and I didn't know because me and you, we cool, but I don't know your triggers, right? But then we get off live, and you say, hey, Trey, I don't like this, I don't like that. Boom, if we cool, I'm gonna respect that. It's not about me not doing anything wrong. If something offends somebody that I'm cool with, then in my opinion, it's my responsibility not to offend somebody that I have a relationship with. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna give you a real life scenario, and it's a little extreme, but I'm gonna say it right. So I know this lady, and this happened last week. I know this lady. She doesn't give fellatio, right?
Damn. What?
She don't give head, Amora.
You are crazy. What?
No,
Okay,
listen,
go
no,
ahead.
no, no. I'm being serious right now. I'm not trying to be funny. And so what happened
Okay.
was a man asked her, "Why don't you give head?" And she said something happened to her when she was younger. That's why she doesn't do it. So she has trauma when it comes to that area. You understand what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
why you laughing? So what I'm saying is some people have real trauma in triggers. And if we don't know why that person has that issue, if we don't communicate or ask that person, then we can keep violating each other as friends if we don't communicate effectively. That's all I'm saying. I know I use the extreme example, but it's real.
You you think
What?
it was extreme.
It was extreme.
All right, I get it. So she don't she don't do fellatio. So what was it? You think she should have just told you she don't do fellatio instead of like you assuming like what the hell
No,
wrong? Why
no,
you ain't?
no, but I'm just saying if somebody took advantage of you when you were a child, the average man will be like, if you don't do that, I won't date you, I won't be with you, et cetera, et cetera. But if you can have empathy towards that person because they were violated, then it changes your perspective on that individual. So I'm saying if somebody has a problem or a trigger, or they have a problem with something that happened, then you just communicate with the person and find out why you had a problem. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, I understand what you're saying, but my thing is this. I don't think as the person that was talked about on the channel, I don't think that I should be the one to have to reach out to the host. The host knows what's going on because somebody reached out to her after the fact and told her, right? And she said, "Oh my God, I didn't know that was going on." And she was sent the receipts and she saw it, right? And she
Mhm.
still thinks she didn't do anything wrong. She has not reached out to me. So why would I reach out to her? If
Well,
she
it's not,
feels that she's doing wrong, that is on her. So
no,
I'm
I
not a
agree. I
I don't
agree.
have ass, right? And I'm gonna say this now. Originally, because I did see another person, which I'm not gonna say her name, but I saw another person dropping 100%, 100%, and dropping 100% with the girl name that was talking about me on the panel, and I assumed that she was she was doing 100% in agreement, but she claimed that it wasn't that she was. So on that part, I'm not gonna no longer hold her accountable for what was said because she claimed that 100% wasn't for that. So But the other two, Keisha and Tamik, the ones that was caught trying to cause division in
Hmm.
our sisterhood, man, they can keep it marching for real. They
No, I
can keep it
respect that.
marching. That was foul. That was foul. You don't do that. You don't do that. And you had to know that it was going to cause problems. Like we don't
Yeah,
do that. I always say we can always agree to disagree. Me and another content creator just had a discussion, right? And we did not agree. And I actually called her. I didn't come to my platform or anything. I called her on the phone and told her that I didn't like the fact that she did a live to address me, especially when she had my phone number. I just don't
right.
understand how people move. Trey. Let me ask you something. Let me just ask you this, Trey, without calling any names. Another content creator got offended in my chat. Okay. She said that she felt like I was being condescending to her. She knows my phone number, but yet she goes and do a whole live stream addressing what was said in my chat. Do you think that was cool?
No, not if I have your phone number. 100% not.
Especially if you have my number, right? I
No,
don't agree.
if
I
we
don't
have each
understand.
other's number, we should communicate, talk privately, and then you know, if
Is
we cannot resolve, then we just go our separate ways and peacefully.
But going live and addressing something that you didn't like and somebody that you rock with chat, in my opinion, is messy and it causes confusion. But people do that and then don't think there's anything wrong with it. And all I'm saying, Trey, is I know I am definitely 100% not always right about things, right? I make mistakes. I'm human. I do things that's not right, right?
Yeah,
However, I just my rationale is a lot different than most people, right? A lot of people. And the reason being is because if I have a problem with you, like let me give you an example. My sis Sean, I got another content creator. Her name is Sean. We call each other sis. We took a difference of opinion about a story, right? I did not
yeah,
agree with her coverage of not her coverage. Let me take that back. I did not agree with her stance of a story. I picked up the phone and I said, Sean, I hear you talking about such and such. Girl, I don't agree with that. I want you to know I'm going to take a different stance than you. I told her that. She
hmm,
politely said, okay, no problem, right? She literally said that, okay, no problem. I think that'd be good that we have a difference of opinion and maybe we could dialect about it later or whatever. That and we agree, and I think I may have touched on it one or two times after that. We never had an issue. She had her stance, I had my stance. Right there, she go right there. So right there, she could tell you. I called her on the phone because I value her friendship, and I told her I was going to take a different stance than her because I did
yeah,
not agree with not her content, but I didn't agree with how she. I didn't agree with how she saw it. Like I saw it different than her. But I
yeah.
reached out to her
You
and said,
didn't
I'm
agree with her perspective on the story. Yeah,
her perspective. And I said, I'm going to take a different stance than you. And she said, okay, no problem. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. She said, it'll be good, this, that, and the other. I think I may have done it once or twice, and then I left the story alone, or whatever the case may be. Her and I never had any issues. Never.
well,
And she
well, well,
continued
um, well,
videos.
Marvin, let me say this. Well, you did the right thing because you called her first. So that way, if she did hear a video, she don't assume anything. You see what I'm saying? That hey, I didn't
Exactly.
already communicate. I done already called you, so you already know. Hey, this ain't no shade towards you, or nothing. I just got a different perspective. I called you, communicated. My story's going to be different. That way, it won't be no assumptions. When you assume, you make an ASS out of you and me.
Exactly, Trey. Like, how is that not normal? How can people not understand that? That's proper. If you fuck with somebody, that's what you do. So I called her and told her that she did not have a problem with it. And even if she did have a problem with it, if she would have said, Amor, I don't want you to do that, or whatever the case may be, I would have still done it, but she would have knew I was going to do it. But she didn't do that. As a sister from another sister, she said, okay, no problem. Girl, go ahead and do that. And I did. And we never had no bumps in the road whatsoever. I said what I said. She said what she said. And guess what? We still cool as a motherfucking fan and gonna always be
But
cool as a fan.
but
But
Amora, this is
everybody
the
don't do
issue. This is
that.
the
Oh
issue.
my
We
God.
should not let likes, clicks, and views and comments dictate our value system. If we have a value system and morals that we stand on, regardless of what goes on this internet, you should hold to that, hold true to that. So I don't understand why people can't live by just have simple respect, especially if y'all we
Yeah,
call each other sisters. I'm just going off the sisterhood
exactly.
code. You know what I'm saying?
I agree
It's
with
crazy to me. I don't get it.
I agree with you. I'm glad you came up. Even though I said this was nothing about you, I'm glad you came
No,
up
you
because you are outside.
listen. Hold on, let me get on you real quick because you're the one when I was watching said, "Do you want to come up?" You asked me to come. You asked, "Did I want to come up?"
I did ask you, did you want to come up? And you said, let me up. So I let you up.
You
But I
said,
did
"Did
say
I
this
want to
wasn't
come
about.
up?" I said, "I no." I didn't say. I said, "I can come up." That's what I said.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you came up, but I'm kind of glad you came up because you don't know, you're like on the outside and you're a guy. So it's like I believe in sisterhood and I believe in loyalty and I also believe in respect. I would not disrespect one of my sisters, right? I feel
Mm-hmm.
like if I have a problem with something that you said to me, I'm going to politely pick up the phone and I'm going to say, sis, I had a problem with what you said to me today. I will not go to my platform, right, and speak about my disagreements with
But
how you
Amora, that's
handle
what I'm
or
talking about right there. People go to the internet to create some messy stuff so they can get the clicks, likes, and views.
absolutely,
Let me go see what she talking
absolutely,
about. Oh, she talking about Amora.
absolutely.
Everybody come over here. Let's watch what she got to say about Amora. Like, come on, man. We can't be doing that.
Absolutely. That's all it's about. If you got my phone number, which in my opinion, if you have my phone number, you can always pick up the phone and call me and say, I don't like this or whatever, whatever. I don't agree with you. Because guess what? Everybody's not going to agree with me. Everybody has not agreed with me from the beginning. Everybody will not agree with me with every story that I break down. That's
But,
common and is
but more watch
normal
this.
as hell.
Listen, the devil is working every day. And I say that to say
Uh,
this. There's going to be a story every day we can make content on. So we'll never run out of content, ever. So you don't have to do a hit piece on each other because there's still a million things
True.
transpiring on a daily basis where we can do content on that and not each other. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. And I would never do content on a person that I rock with if we cool. I would call them on the phone like I have done multiple times and I would speak my piece and we will hash it out or do whatever we do and then we will go on. So I contact this particular content creator and I said, why'd you do that? Like, why did you take it to your platform? Oh, because, and they said what they said. And all I said is don't say my name on your platform. And the reason why is because if you don't think that it was valuable enough for you to reach out to me and let me know you made me feel this way or your chat made me feel this way, then going to
Mhm.
your panel and trying to cause problems for likes, views, and clicks. I'm not cool with that. Fuck that shit. I'm not
Yeah.
cool with that. I don't understand how people don't understand that. I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hey,
I'm not.
hey,
I'm not gonna be. Go ahead.
let's see. I'm for the roast you right now because I've been texting you. You ain't returned my text. Yeah,
I
let
did
me go.
return it.
Where my bill at? Go when you get a chance. We need to talk
I
about.
was asleep this morning. I was asleep
Oh,
when you
okay.
texted me this morning,
I didn't
but
text you
last
after
night,
this morning. I didn't text you after this morning.
and
Now what?
then on Sundays, I try not to go live. I really don't because I said Saturdays and Sunday, but my husband had traded me in for football or whatever on Saturdays. But on Sunday, we try to do
Nah,
something. But I wasn't even
listen,
feeling well.
well, whenever you get free, just let me know. Just because I need to say this
I
too.
will.
Tell me why I got a cash app of somebody tell me I'm gonna send you some money if you take your shirt off.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That is too cute. Hey,
Hey,
well,
listen,
next time you
you
come,
know, you know,
make
you
sure
know
you
when you
take
cash out, you cash out somebody, you put the message.
yes.
I
Yes.
was like,
They
Lord
told you.
Jesus.
Oh
They was
my.
like,
What
yeah,
did
yeah, I send you some money. They sent me $5, I guess, as a test run, and they was like, I'll send you some money, some more money if you take your shirt off.
well, you
I
better take your shirt off the next time. Listen. Oh my
boy,
God.
that was when I say that was funny, girl. I cried when I read that message.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's too funny.
Yeah,
I used
but
to get cash app. I used to get $1 cash app from my haters that say you bald head bitch. Send me
what?
another one.
That thing even make sense.
They used to cuss me out
Let
and
me tell
send
you
me a
something.
dollar, but it
If I
was
don't
okay.
like you, I'm not sending you a penny. Hell, you talking about? I listen. You don't like me
Hey,
that much that you want me to. You'll send me a dollar just to tell me something vulgar. That's crazy to me.
yes, but it's okay because they add up. They add up.
No,
I was
I'm
cool
not for
with it.
sure. No, 100%.
And
But listen, but
too
to get
bad
back on
they
the
replied.
but to get back on the highway, seriously though, like I say, you know, if y'all have a sisterhood and this is potentially to the young lady that's the host, because I don't know her, but if y'all have a sisterhood and somebody being disrespectful or causing any type of issues, it's not about did I do anything wrong. If something offends somebody that I care about, I should have enough love for that and respect for that individual to at least hear them
That's right.
out and then at least have a conversation with them so they can explain to me why they felt
That's
like
right.
I did something wrong. I'm not just going to write you off and not even give you an opportunity. Well, I don't feel like I did nothing wrong. That's fine, but you did do something wrong, and here is what you did. And then after I convey the message, if they don't understand it, I'm gonna wipe my hand. I'm not gonna beg you. I did my due diligence as an individual because then one thing about life, and we already know this, you don't never burn no bridge because you never know when you got to come back across it.
Absolutely, Trey. You get it. How old are you again?
I'm 44.
You get it. I don't know why some people don't get it. I don't
I was raised, but
understand
see,
why some people
I
don't.
was raised by my grandparents, so I have an old school mindset.
Yeah. She said, Amor, I must say, hold on, Amor, can I just say this? If you didn't address the situation on your panel when you heard about it, and you would she do it to let why would she do it to let everybody know what's going on? Well, I asked that question too. I asked that question too. I ain't even gonna lie. I asked that question too. So I was like, okay. I asked, don't be mentioned, don't talk about me. You continue to talk about me. So let's talk. So my girl Monique says, hey, I'm more in chat. This is heartbreaking, heartening. I thought we had a solid sisterhood and thought we had solid ladies supporting each other. Conversation needs to be had. We had a good ass time in Florida. We did. That's why I don't know how it all came back and it was
Hold
fuck
on,
you, Candy, to my
so one of the young ladies was in Florida with y'all?
yes.
You lie.
Yes.
You lie.
And I didn't know we had no issue. Can you imagine being with someone and you don't even know they got an issue with you or your
Boy,
moderator?
you for real?
Yes.
You serious?
Dead ass. I'm serious, Trey. I promise you.
Oh wow.
Yes. It caught me
That
all the way
changes.
off guard.
Yeah, that's different.
We came back talking about, oh my gosh, she's really cool. These people are cool. Now, the first couple of days, I didn't feel good, Trey. Now, it is a lot, but one, I stayed up all goddamn day before because I get in when it's time for me to travel. So I can't sleep. So I literally stayed up more than 24 straight hours. So when I came there, I was exhausted. I was tired. Traveling gets on my fucking nerves because it's just too much sometimes. And I was exhausted. So by the time I made it to my room, all I really wanted to do was put my head on that sheet, right? And that's what I did. I
But
was crashed. Then the next day, I really didn't feel good. I ain't even gonna lie, but I tried. I was pushing myself, but I did not feel good. And I told Candy, I said, I don't know what's coming over me, but I'm not feeling good. So anyway, so I did what I could or whatever. Even since I've been back, I done took sick. And I know it's because I have a weak ass immune system, and we was
yeah,
in
that's
an
what I was about to say.
Airbnb. And when I get around a lot of people, I get sick. My immune system is not strong and I catch whatever's out there. And so I try to distance myself a little bit so I won't, but it always happens. It don't matter. I could be around family, a lot of family. I could be around a lot of friends. I always take ill. So I've been back and on medicine ever since I've been back, for real, for real. And I laid down all day yesterday and went to sleep trying to fight this shit. So anyway, with that
Mm.
said, I heard oh, she was standoffish. She didn't want to be around us. That's not true. I did want to be around y'all. I love everybody, but our sister was tired. Our sister was exhausted. Our sister couldn't even function. If I was around, I probably would have fell flat out on my face for real, for real. But I
Mm.
heard that's what people were saying. Oh, she was standoffish. She didn't even want to be around us. She only wanted to hang out with Candy. That's not so. Candy room was right across from mine. You know what I'm saying? And it's plenty of times Candy came and knocked on my door and I didn't even answer.
Mm.
And I didn't even answer. But nevertheless, that's that. But I did not think that we had issues like this to where you come back and be like, fuck this person or fuck that person. So anyway,
Yeah.
it just tells me that Meek is a messy motherfucking bitch. She's a messy motherfucking bitch, and she can keep it stepping. I do not want to align myself with anybody like that. Anybody
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Anybody. She said,
Well,
well, apparently she only wanted to be around me. The fuck? I wasn't even with them more. I was with Sean most of the time. See? So
mm,
anyway, she said, yeah, I went in the room and she was in the bed feeling bad. Yes, I didn't feel good, but I didn't want to like be like, oh yeah, I don't feel good. I don't like playing no victim and want no sympathy or nothing like that. But
yeah.
baby, I was hanging on by a thing. And then I ain't gonna say the other part because I'm just not gonna
You
say the other
start.
part.
You need to get on your vitamin and multivitamins. That's what you need to do.
I do need to get on some vitamins. But I'm gonna say, which I ain't had no problem with it, but like smoke bothers me. Like I'm not smoke bothers me. It does. And I was having an issue with the smoke, but I didn't even tell my sisters that. I just clearly
Oh,
just walked.
the ladies was puffing.
We ain't gonna go there, but just I like all I said was it bothers me.
You just had the smoke bottle. I'm trying to figure
All I did, I walked off because it was bothering me, and I
Oh,
needed
okay.
some fresh air. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
not
I don't
used
like.
to being.
I don't like being around smoke either.
But that
Yeah, I
doesn't
don't.
make me. That
No, no,
don't.
no, no. I'm
Anyway.
just saying, like, it's nothing wrong with not want to be smell smoke. 'Cause I don't like smelling smoke. I don't even like being around people that smoke. And I'll tell you that. Hey, white man, I can't do the smoke. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. That's just okay. Prime example. Somebody smoking, right? If I'm, if Amora, if you come pick me up and we going somewhere, and I'll be like, hey, you smoking? Hey, I really don't like the smoke. And then it's your call. If you don't stop smoking, and I'm your friend, it, to me, I feel like, to my personal opinion, you don't have no respect for me. Now I understand your call, and that's cool. But you can smoke when I'm not in the car. I'm not telling you to stop. But if I tell you that it bothers me, why wouldn't you stop? Because I would.
Well, I will never tell nobody to stop smoking. I'm not gonna do that.
No,
That's not what I do.
no. But
But
I'm
what I
saying,
would try to do
but do you
after a
understand what
while, I would
the
tell.
message I'm trying to convey though?
Yeah, I get it, but I'm not gonna tell. I'm not going to tell anyone to stop doing something that they're comfortable with doing. I would just move around. Do you understand me? I'm not
Yeah,
going to
but then
tell you to stop.
when you move around, they try to act like you acting funny. I'm not acting funny. I don't like smoke smell.
Yeah, well, I didn't relay it. I didn't relay that, but I needed some air. I needed some air. So I don't want to really talk about that part, but
I
all
got
I
you.
want because it wasn't even an issue. It really wasn't an issue. Okay. The
Got you.
issue was the issue was
You
a
was
person
tired.
took offense to my commentary. And let me tell you this, my
Oh,
commentary is raw and honest, right?
yes,
I
ma'am.
respect
I figured that
others'
out.
opinion to a certain extent. When you start coming and trying to make things fit just because you don't want to see the trees from the forest or the forest from the trees or whatever. Like Trey, you came on one day with me with this story, right? I don't know if you've been paying attention, but people have came over here in my comments and have said some of the most outlandish shit ever, right?
Oh
Saying
wow.
things like saying things like, oh, uh, Carlos must have jumped out in the street to stop Romika. And that's how she got there. Or she didn't know, just out, well, they tried to kidnap her or all type of
Had the video
outlandish
dropped yet?
things. No, the video has not dropped yet. And I don't even know if the video will drop. You know what I'm saying? But the
Oh, okay.
police does have the video. And we're gonna
Yeah,
come live at 6.
I haven't been keeping up with it, but
Well, I got some tea to spill at 6 o'clock. So if you want to come over, you can. However, but it's not even necessarily my supporters that's doing it. It's people that just have found my channel and do not, and they are Team Ramika or Ramika, Justice for Ramika. And you could be Justice for Ramika, but be Justice for Ramika and make some type of sense. You understand what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
literally people that's coming up and they just want okay, thank you. Hold on. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, it's literally people that is coming over all the way to the left. They're saying things that don't make any sense whatsoever. So when I say something smart back to them, right, they get offended. But if you come over here and you say outlandish things, and if I say something back to you and you get mad, what you get mad for? People are not using their God-given brain. They're just
Yeah.
putting a lot of emotions and feelings in things like, okay, I heard a content creator say, no, I believe it was premeditated. I believe that she went and got the restraining order, right? And I believe she
Mhm.
went and got a restraining order. And I believe, what did it say? I believe she went and got a restraining order and planned all this out over a year and a half time span because she knew she wanted to kill her. Literally, they're on their panel saying shit like this.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
that's
know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So anyway, they're not being rational with things, and they don't even have to agree with me. But to say the most craziest thing, and then when I say something smart back to them, all of a sudden oh, you're condescending because you're acting like you don't comprehend. Call a spade, and that's what I do over here, and they don't like that.
You know,
They
for
don't
sure.
have to agree with the story, but to just come over here and just act weird with it, it's not about the story. It's about people thought that it was okay to go to a sister of mine, someone that I rock with, and to talk about me on their panel. And that sister didn't pretended right? She pretended that she did not know that they were speaking of me. She did not nip it in the bud. And she also allowed another outsider, even though she may be a new supporter now, but she allowed an outsider to talk down and disrespect one of our day ones. And I just find that to be fucked up, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah, I feel you. I totally understand. I get it. You know.
Tammy said everybody can't handle my comeback. They might can't. But to me, would you think them going to someone that I rock with panel was trying to cause discord or trying
Just
to cause
talking about
division?
the person going on the panel. I don't think that they were
Yes.
trying to call discourse by going on the panel, but based on because somebody can go on a panel and not say nothing disrespectful or not call it discord. But once they get up there, if if they're communicating negative stuff and they've said things that are disrespectful and causing discord, then of course that's what their intentions were.
So you said you think there was you said say that one more time. You think
So
say that one more time.
based on so their initial reason for coming on the platform, I can't say that they were trying to come on the platform specifically to call discord. But once they get on the platform, if they start communicating and causing discord, then that can most likely give you their true intentions.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I believe. I believe that like you said, it probably wasn't their initial intentions to do that, but they had to have thought about it, right? And
Mhm.
if they did, right? If they did do that and then say, I'm not fucking with this content creator no more. I'm just gonna only come on your page.
Yeah.
That was just downright disrespectful, and they don't have to fuck with me ever, ever again. But
Mhm.
I don't even hold them accountable no more because at that point you're no longer my supporter. I hold the person that I rock with accountable when that happened.
100%. Totally agree.
Yeah, because you
Yes, ma'am.
cannot be my supporter, but the person that you said it to, and they damn well knew you was talking about me. I hold them accountable. Them.
Yep.
Not the person that said it because we can, you win some and you lose some. I've lost
Yeah, for
supporters
sure.
before, and I'm sure along the line I will lose more and I will gain more.
100%.
That's how it goes. Right?
That's hey,
Everybody's not
that's
gonna rock
hey,
with
I listen. Listen, I tell people, most people in your comments are like strippers. As soon as you start posting, they're going to the next person
you.
page. As soon as you start giving a stripper money, she going to the next man lap. That's just facts.
Exactly. Exactly. So that
It's a
part.
hard truth.
She
So
said,
if
I
you stop
honestly
posting,
believe break
Go
She
ahead.
didn't know what was going on. Lashina. So Lashina says, I honestly think Break Room was blindsided. She didn't know what was going on over there. Okay, let's give her that, right? Let's give Break Room that. She didn't know what was going on. After the fact, one of my moderators inbox her. I don't know if it was an inbox or a text message. And
Hmm.
or maybe she inboxed one of my moderators. I don't know how it happened, but they communicated. And my moderator told her what was going on and even showed her the text message or the comment. And she said, "Oh my God, I didn't know that was going on, this and the other." She never stopped the lady from coming to her chat. She still allowed this lady to come in her chat, even though she saw where this lady said "fuck you" to to my moderator.
Yeah.
She didn't. She's still cool with her. She didn't cut her off.
Well, the thing is, well, like I say, and we can't control other individuals, right? So if she's standing on what she's standing on, then we can just go our separate ways. No big eyes, no little U's. If you choose to, continue to deal with people that cause discord and that continue to cause division within our sisterhood, then I hate it. I'm not gonna like it, but but we just gotta go our separate ways.
That's how
It's a
I
sad situation.
feel. 'Cause if you're still, if I'm gonna ask the chat this too. Hey, you guys. So if you like what Trey said, if you know a person is intentionally trying to cause division, right? Trying to cause discord in the sisterhood, and you can okay, what am I trying to say? So if you know a person is intentionally trying to cause division, would you continue to rock with them?
Of
Would you
course not.
continue to? Yeah, I want to see what my ladies,
Yeah.
my supporters say. Would
But
you
listen, real
continue to
quick,
think that
Amari.
that's uh-huh?
No, I apologize. I got a meeting I gotta get on. So I just want
Okay.
just hit me maybe when you get off or before you start your 6 o'clock show, because I know I got a meeting from 4 to 4:30, and then from 4:30 to 5 I have another important call. So if you free after 5 before you start your next show, give me a call, please.
Okay, I will. I will.
Okay,
Thanks,
Amari.
Trey. I
All right.
appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. So Celeste says she said, is it fair to expect people to be mad at whoever you're mad at? Not mad at whoever you're mad at, but not aligned with someone that's trying to cause division. It's a difference. It's a difference. Aligning with someone that's trying to cause division versus just being mad at someone, that's not the same thing. Someone that's trying to cause division, that's a dangerous person. Because if they are successful, do you know how wider that division will become? They feel when you allow someone to cause division, they see, especially if you don't nip it in the bud, right? They feel that it's okay and they will continue to do it, right? And what I mean by that is, let's just take a stocking, right? A stocking start a small ruin, right? If you don't stop that ruin, if you don't put fingernail polish or however, whatever y'all do to stop a ruin in the stocking, I know back in the day we used to put a little fingernail polish on it, right? But if you don't nip it in the bud and stop the ruin, it will continue. It will continue to go up, 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 and then all of a sudden you're gonna have a ruin in your whole entire stocking. You can't allow people that is intentionally trying to cause division to stay in your circle, because if they are successful with causing division right here, they will continue to do it and they will end up causing a bigger divide. That's what I'm saying. So to say, is it fair to expect someone to be mad at who you're mad at? That's not the bigger picture. That person is not just mad. That person tried to cause division amongst sisters. That's just not right. She said, my best friend allowed her jealous sister to come between us this exact way. See, it's not right. She said, you can't talk shit about my friends. I stop them right away. If they keep talking, I'm done with them. Exactly. And after seeing that Tommy said, fuck you, Candy, or whatever, she continued to, you know, geek and sneak and geek with the girl. That's just not cool. Candy didn't do anything to her. She said, just asking a question. What if break room didn't know the other person was causing division? Maybe she was. What I'm trying to say is she found out after the fact as well. The comments and they were sent to her. How do you, after the fact, you get all the evidence and all you say is, oh, I didn't know that was going on? Come on. Really? You were sent the evidence. So if you didn't know then, you know now. If you didn't know then, you know now. Because I didn't even take the stance that I took the same day. I did not. It was like the next morning. You can ask Candy. I did not not take the stance that I'm taking now the same day. It was the next day. And I went back and listened and I was like, nah, this was fucked up. And I didn't get a phone call and she wasn't blocked or anything. I didn't get a phone call. I didn't get a text message. I didn't get nothing. And then the next day I reached out to Candy and I said, I got a problem with this shit. I had a problem right away, but not with the host because I was like, okay, maybe she didn't know. Maybe she was caught off guard. But I went back and I listened to the video and I was like, oh, hell no, she knew, right? And then no call, no text, but she had already received the text message where Tamik was being a messy boot. Why should I have to immediately reach out to her? Candy, she reached out to Candy. She reached out to Candy. She said, Amor, I believe you should have immediately reached out to break room when you felt offended. Break room nipped what she saw and felt was enough. I don't think it's fair to hold her accountable for Tamik, though. I do hold her accountable for Tamik because she's still kicking it with Tamik, and Tamik is a messy bitch. She said, Miss Amor, why is Neo in an uproar with you? Weren't you guys just on a trip together? I'm confused. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. It is what it is. See, I didn't even want to say nothing, but she was the one that got offended by something that happened in my comments. And instead of calling me on the phone and talking to me about it, she had a whole damn live about it. And I called her and asked her why. Why have a live about it instead of coming to me? And she said, I wanted to address it on my panel. And I thought that was fucked up. And I told her I don't move like that. So that's why she's in an uproar. Because I called her behind the scenes and told her I didn't like the fact that she had a live instead of picking up the phone and calling me about a problem that she had with me, period. So since she wants to go over there, and I didn't even say her name, nobody in the chat would have known who I was talking about, but she got in her feelings and ran over there, so it is what it is. She said, why reach out to me when she could have reached out to her? Exactly. So again, Queen, beautiful Queen, you asked me why didn't I reach out to break room, right? You said, why didn't I reach out to break room right away? Why did she reach out to Candy instead of reaching out to me? She didn't reach out to me. She reached out to Candy. And then when Candy sent her the receipts, she still didn't reach out to me. She said, don't tell me that loose piano keys started some shit. Damn, I knew she was messy from at the first time I seen her. Who is a loose piano keys? Who is that? I don't know what that means. I don't have no idea what you mean. I've never heard nobody say, I thought you were talking about Keys, the guy. She said, I'm sorry this is happening. I'm sorry it's happening too. And I told Candy that. I said, oh my God, I cannot believe. I said, I would never do that. We do not have to agree any day on any story, but to deliberately act like you don't know that this lady is talking about me. The lady literally repeated my words. She over there telling people to go in the corner in color. She's saying your elevator don't go all the way up to the top. She's saying that, you know, you need to go drink milk. Come on. If you listen to me even one day, you know those are my words. She said, because she wouldn't have known you was offended unless you tell her. Candy told her. She reached out to Candy right away. Tammy B and a few others, which I'm not trying to put you in it, Tammy, but a few others was in her chat saying, why are you letting another content creator come over? And I mean, why are you letting a person come over and talk about another content creator? They were saying that in her chat. Why you letting someone talk about another content creator over here? I saw the comment. It was people asking, why are we talking about other content creators in this chat? So anyway, woosah. Woosah. And then I wake up to, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? I always prided our sisterhood on being able to agree to disagree, right? I always prided our sisterhood on we can have a difference and talk it out like adults, right? I always did that. But what I don't like is the blank disrespect. Matter of fact, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to put up the message that Candy wrote to Tamik, right? Let's do that. Candy, do you mind? Do you mind, Candy, before I do it? Do you mind me putting up the conversation about you and Tamik or no? Let me just see what she says before we move forward. Because all she asked her was, what have I ever done to you? Hold on, let's get to it. And I think that's an adult way to handle things. What have I ever done to you? I've never done nothing to you. What have I ever done to you? Right? And she says, fuck you. That's an adult response. Candy, can you send me that text? I don't feel like having to look for it. Can you send me, if you don't mind me posting it, can you send it to me? Can you send me the conversation where you reached out to her as an adult, asking like, what's going on? We've never had an issue with each other. And she immediately responded with, fuck you. She said, I'm sorry, Amor, it's a fucked up situation. I love both of you. This is crazy. And I'm not telling you guys to not to stop loving anybody. Still love who you love. But I'm not gonna, Yeah, she did. So that's what she said. Yeah, she did. So, and not only that, even after that, I had a members only meeting, or not meeting, but live. And Tamik came in and said, I can't remember exactly what she said. I think she said something along the way of, oh, what did she say? I can't remember. I deleted it so fast, but I can't remember what she said in the first part of it. But she said, fuck you, Candy. That was the last part. Because when I saw fuck you, Candy, I got her out of here so fast. So I don't know what her issue is with Candy. I promise you, I don't know what her issue is with Candy. I promise you, I do not know what her issue is with Candy. Candy don't even know what her issue is. She said, this is hurting me all over again. I hate to see y'all doing this. I love y'all. I will be back when this dies down. Now Neo and Break Room gone. I really hate this. Yeah, Dreamy 59. I'm sorry, baby. And happy birthday. Happy 60th. I'm sorry this is happening. She said, I wish y'all can talk. You and Break Room, please, y'all, at least try. I'm not saying that there would not be a conversation, but I don't want to talk right now. I ain't going to lie to you because, I just feel like it's been days now. She said, I really thought you guys' sisterhood was solid. It seems as some sisters weren't genuine. Sisters talk shit out, not drag one another. Yeah, I agree. And I have not drugged. The only person that I have drugged so far is Tamik, bitch ass. And I ain't even drugged Keisha because I don't even really know Keisha. I don't even know Keisha, to be honest with you. She said she was a supporter, but Tamik, yeah, no, I just thought that was fucked up because, Tamik can never be around me. She can get her $25 back. I don't even want her to have a Loud Talker shirt. So I'll send you your 25 fucking dollars for your t-shirt and you can keep it stepping. So, but I'm not gonna dog break room out or anything. And I'm not gonna let you guys in the comments do that. I won't do that. That's just how I move. That's how I move. I would not, even when I had that live the other day, I said, what you ain't gonna do is come in here and talk about my sis. I would not allow that. But everybody is not the same. Everybody don't move the same. Everybody don't comprehend the same. Like some people do the most. I will not let somebody come on my panel and disrespect somebody that I'm cool with. I'm not doing that. You're not gonna do that. I don't care you and your feelings or not. You go use your own goddamn panel, but you will not use my panel to cuss out somebody that I rock with. And if somebody does that, then that speaks volume. That speaks volume. You know? She said, I can understand the to meet part, but I feel needed to have a conversation. I think it was a misunderstanding. As long as she has Tamik in her comments, I do not want to have a conversation. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. And hey, it is what it is. And you can be friends with whoever you want to be friends with, but I do not want to be cool with nobody align themselves with someone that tried to cause a disconnect or a division within our sisterhood. No, I am sorry. I am sorry. So I don't want to have no conversation and you think that shit was old fucking cat. I respect you for that, Amor. That's something that I have watched you do down through the years. Yeah, you are not going to disrespect someone that I am cool with. You are not. You are not. If you try to cause division, I'm gonna weed you out. She said, "What I just spent 5 days with the devil's sister." No, X7. We're not the devil sisters. We had fun. I don't know what type of time Tamik on. I don't know what was going on with Tamik. Hell, now it made me think, shit, while I was on the hill, she could have tried to do me or something. I don't fucking know because I didn't know she had a problem with us. Shit. God damn, that's unsafe. To be honest with you, shit. Exactly. Trey told me, and what I do, I respect him. I laugh, but I respect him, you know. I respect him. I'm not gonna speak on his friend with him around because that would be disrespectful to him. She said because it was maliciously done, she should have been bandaged. Exactly. Why people can't understand that? Why people cannot understand? I don't understand why y'all cannot understand that. She said, see, this is why my real sisters were worried about me. Oh, X7, just know, I don't have only person I have a problem with at this point is, well, I ain't gonna say the only, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I do have a problem. I have a problem with break room. I have a problem with how she handled it. But I have it ain't even I have a problem with Tamik. I just do not want to, I just don't want nothing to do with her. I don't want to have nothing to do with Tamik whatsoever. I don't even have a problem with the Keisha girl. I just think that was messy as fuck what she did. And it was disrespectful as hell. And I just think that Tiffany should have nipped it in the bud. So I have a problem with how Tiffany handled that situation. And mind you now, this blows me, I promise you. Mind you, Keisha and Tamik is allowed to run a rapid through her chat still, even after the fact, even after she was made aware of the situation. They are still able to be in her chat after. Anyway, child, don't get me started. She said, it is blowing my motherfucking mind how Uncover Hate is coming out. Oh, gee. She said, Tamik has always been messy. I watched her body language and eye contact was off for me, but I didn't want to say anything. Girl, you mean I could have been bopped upside the head? Damn. I missed that. I missed it, Reese. I didn't know. I missed it. I promise you I missed it. She said jealousy of you and Candy's relationship is a serious case of wanting to belong and be important. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. She discussed it today and she said she don't know what's going on. Who is she? So what initially happened? Are they in their feelings about the Ramika case as well? It is not even about the Ramika case. None of this is about the Ramika case. This was about trying to cause division. Now, the one girl, it may have been about Ramika case, right? But it's about trying to cause division and not nip it in the bud. You got to learn as a content creator, you have to know how to run your panel, right? You cannot allow people to come over and disrespect those that she said, I'm not Keisha, y'all. No, Keisha Willis is not Keisha. She said, I'm not Keisha, y'all. But as a content creator, right? A blogger, someone that is a host of a channel, right? You cannot allow someone to come over and disrespect your audience, right? Your those that hold you down, those that listen to you, give you views, give you likes, share your content. You can not allow somebody that either you don't know outside or even another either another supporter. Like you don't do that, right? You supposed to try to nip it in the bud. I understand you can have debates and shit, but disrespect is a whole nother level. Disrespecting Courtney, that should never have been allowed. They would disrespect, and then it was her supposed to be own sisters, right? Some of them were disrespecting the dog shit out of her in the comments. In the comments. That just should not have been allowed, you know? But to be honest with you, we all run our platforms differently. And I just don't get down like that. She said, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't wait to this day. Robbie, what you mean you couldn't wait to this day? Robbie, what the hell does that mean? She said, Robbie, real too. I just knew it. Wait a minute, what are y'all talking about? You just knew what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. She said, I'm gonna need a private back end call because I don't get it. Girl, you got my number. You can call me X7. You got my number, girl. You can call me. She said, the more you keep saying Barbara, that's my name, but it wasn't me. Y'all are too funny. No, Barbara, it was not you, baby. It was not you. Y'all are so funny. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Y'all have a way of making it light. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always make me laugh. Y'all have a way. I can't even be mad if I want to, right? Y'all always make me. Y'all just find a way to make it light. I tell you. You know, she said, I think y'all too classy for it to meet. She appeared to be messy as fuck. Listen, y'all funny. She said, I would have told her, but that's my sis, so we not gonna do that. I don't do messy. Yeah. She said, no, sis, I would have not let anything happen to you. Real shit. I was just watching to make sure. She said, well, there were people in your chat disrespecting me because I don't agree with Holly and nobody did nothing about it. If it would have been brought to my attention, Sonia, I would have said something because one of my supporters did jump in my inbox and told me that they was being disrespected and even sent me a screenshot. And I said, thank you for telling me. I will talk to that person. And I did. So that's an easy fix. If I don't see it and you reach out to me personally and tell me that it happened, I will address it. And I've done it more than once. Trust me, I have. Just because I don't address it out loud don't mean that it's not addressed. But if I see somebody disrespecting somebody, and when I say disrespect, not just having a debate, but calling names and stuff like that, that's what I call disrespect. Just having a difference of opinion, that's not disrespect. Disrespect is when you start calling people names and you know, dragging them and shit like that. This is why I never had an issue with Tamik. I seen her issue with everybody else and stayed away from her ass. Disrespect is calling people out their name. Yeah, calling people out their name, that's the disrespect I'm talking about. She said, I feel you. There are so many Michelles. Every time Amora said, I'm like, huh? She said, okay, I will let you know if it happens again. Yes, please. If anybody feel disrespected, right? If anybody ever feel disrespected in the chat, you guys have my inbox. Y'all got my email. A lot of y'all have my phone number. You can definitely tell me if you feel disrespected. Even Neo. If Neo felt disrespected, Neo could have reached out to me. But no, what did Neo do? Go to her panel. Go to her panel. And what I do, I didn't come to my panel and talk about it. All I did was called her, as I thought was the right thing. I called her, and she said, "Yeah, I had a problem with you. You was condescending to me." I said, "How was I condescending to you?" When I posted in your chat that it was premeditated, you asked me how it was premeditated, and you started laughing. Yeah, I did, because of your answer. I did laugh, but I don't just laugh at you. Just because I support you don't mean that I'm not gonna laugh at you. If you say something crazy, she was saying things that she repeated from Keys, and Keys is a liar. So don't say things that you just repeated from another content creator. Go do the research and find out that if it's true or not, and then say something. Oh, she emptied the clip on her. Well, that didn't happen. She didn't empty the clip. So when you come over here and say things and you repeating what somebody else said without doing research on your own, yeah, I may laugh. I may laugh to stop from saying something crazy. She said, damn, she mad at you that you laughed. Yes, she said I laughed at her. So if we're going to tell it, let's really tell it. She said she's mad because I laughed at her and I was condescending to her. And I asked her, how was I condescending? She said, when I said it was premeditated, you asked me, how was it premeditated? And when I told you my answer, you laughed at me. And then she chose to go to her channel and discuss it. And I just thought that was foul. I didn't cuss her out or anything. I just said, I don't move like that. If I had a problem with you, if I felt like you was being condescending to me, you could have called me. I don't understand these people. And maybe it's not meant for me to understand, you know? But I align myself with people that I expect to treat me with respect, because I would treat them with respect, right? But if you don't see that, if we don't agree on that part, right? That we can treat each other with respect, then we don't need to be aligned. I would never just come to my panel because my feelings is hurt about somebody I rock with instead of calling them on the phone. And I have their phone number. I just don't move like that. You know? So, how am I supposed to feel that you felt that I was condescending? I laughed because you sharing something that you heard on a guy page that have told multiple lies. You know? You know? She said, and when she said her goodbyes, you even told Neo that you love her. I sure did. I sure did. I'm glad you even brought that up because I sure did. She said, well, I'm going to get on out the chat then. I'm going to get on out the chat. And I said, love you. It wasn't no hard feelings. But if you're going to go to your own panel and call yourself going to speak on me or how you felt in my chat without calling me and talking to me about it, then the respect is not there. The respect is not there. So anyway, and I'm sorry to even bring this, but the elephant's been in the room and now it's out. But I got a live that I'm going to be doing in about an hour and a half, y'all. If you want to come back, if you want to hear it, feel free. I can't make nobody continue to support me or rock with me or anything like that. It is what it is. And, I'm not that type of content creator that would tell y'all don't fuck with this person, don't fuck with that person, even though some people lie, and say that I've done that. That's not how I operate. So you can very much support who you want to support. I would never do that. But if I feel that someone is shading me, which I'm not going to be over there listening, but if I feel that they're shading me, I'm going to move accordingly. So it would just behoove whoever that don't align with me to just mind your own panel. Just mind your own panel. You bring my name up or you shade me, then I will move accordingly. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, People need to learn how to run their panel properly. It's about respect at the end of the day. We're out here, this is like, we're counterparts, right? We're counterparts. And if you're not going to respect a counterpart or whatever, and you don't know how to run your panel, then maybe you need to find out how to run your channel. Letting people just come through and just say whatever the fuck they want to say and be a messy boot to me, then you need to reevaluate yourself and how you run your channel. So anyway, some people choose to pick a side and start picking shit to be mad at. Yeah, seriously. And and I do feel that some people know that. First of all, let me just say this right quick. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. That's really the elephant in the room, right? Do y'all know that it was not that many Robert supporters talking about the story, right? It was about 3 or 4 of them talking about the story, or maybe 5. But then all of a sudden, when I start talking about it, not all of them talking about it. Have y'all seen that? All of them, maybe outside of maybe 1 or 2, is talking about it. And most of them is doing it to fight with me. These bitches, I'm talking about these straight up bitches, want to continue to fight with me for what? I don't have a clue. Bitch, why are you mentioning my name? I don't even have nothing to do with you. I don't fuck with your kind. Why are they mentioning my name? This story is not even about me. Why are they mentioning my name? I'm going to tell you why they mentioning my name. They mentioning my name because they want to fight with me. This ain't even about a Ramika and a Holly thing with some of these people. This is about a me. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? They're doing this because of me. Because if it was about Holly and Ramika, you would strictly be talking about Holly and Ramika. But when you start naming other content creators, you're making it about them. How are you pleading or rocking or teaming Holly or teaming Ramika, but you bringing me up in it? I wasn't there. I don't have nothing to do with it. I have my stance on my channel, right? And they have their stance on their channel, but they too busy mentioning my name because 1, they jealous. 2, they want to fuck my husband and they can't, right? And 3, they miserable as fuck. They miserable as fuck. So anyway, and I'm just saying that to say that is a sad thing that a lot of people have jumped on this story simply because they want to fight with me. They don't give a damn about Ramika nor Holly. They have jumped on this story because they want to fight with me. The same stupid motherfuckers that was caught outside walking down the street barefooted with a gun in their hand saying, pull up, pull up, pull up. But now all of a sudden, they're acting like what Holly did was wrong. Because it's not about Holly and Ramika, y'all. It is about they want to disagree with Amor. If I would be justice for Ramika right now, do you know how many people would be Team Holly? Do you know? Let's just call a spade a goddamn spade for a second. If I saw things differently and saw or even thought for a moment that Holly was in the wrong, how many people you think that are screaming justice for Ramika? I know a wide-nosed bitch would be a Team Holly, and I know a street-walking fishy-ass hoe would be a Team Holly. They are literally doing this only because I spoke out. They don't like me, and I don't like them. But they don't know how to move the fuck on. They stay up my ass. Let me go. Get out my asshole for a change. Damn, why are you up my ass? Why? They literally said out of their mouth, you wouldn't have nobody in your chat listening to you if you don't mention LaTruth's name. I don't even talk about LaTruth no more. And now they still fucking mad with they miserable motherfucking asses. Still mad. What you mad for? I don't fuck with y'all at all. I don't even mention them. I don't care nothing about them. And it's sad that Holly name has to be drugged through the mud, not because they seriously believe that she was in the wrong. No, It's not because they believe that she was in the wrong. It's because Amora don't see it Ramika way. I see Holly as being justified for doing what she did. And now you got some miserable, pathetic ass motherfuckers that don't like me, that will forever be jealous of me, forever be jealous of me, because they can't touch me on no day. Not even, not no day. Right? The reason why they are dragging the dog shit out of Holly is because of me. And for that reason alone, I feel bad for Holly, because it's not even about that. It's me that they don't like. But they are dragging Holly's name because of me. They are hashtag Team Ramika because of me. They wasn't even talking about the story. And one of them was actually Team Holly. If you go back and look, before I start talking about it, they literally switched because they hate me. Because they hate me, because I cut them the fuck off. Because I cut them off. I think that's fucked up. They literally dragging this shit out, and they the main ones, at least one of them, walking down the street with a gun in their hand, looking stupid than a motherfucker. Pull up, pull up. Talking about how they was gonna blast somebody's head all over the sidewalk and everything, right? Showing a weapon on their YouTube channel, putting the gun up to the damn camera and everything, right? But yet, now they acting like she was wrong. Why she didn't dial 911? Bitch, you sound sick. You sound sad, and you showing your hand, bitch. But leave me alone. Get out my asshole. Get out my asshole. I can't even take a decent shit because I got these itty bitty motherfuckers up my asshole. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with their kind. I don't fuck with their mentality. Leave me the fuck alone. Stop calling my name on your channel, bitch. Because at this point, you're just fucking clout chasing. Fuck you and everything you stand for. I don't fuck with you. I don't say your name. I don't need to say your name. You need to say my name for people to even be in your chat. They ain't even studying your ass. You fucking cubicle working ass bitch. You mad because you 55 years old and you still working a motherfucking entry level ass job, bitch. The fuck you mean? Leave me alone. Get out my ass. Get out my ass and stay out my ass. We don't align. You fucking bringing up my name for what? For what, bitch? Why are you watching me? Ho? If you don't like me, what the fuck are you watching me for? Damn. Shit. Anyway, now that I got that out, like I said, come back at 6 o'clock Central Time. I'm going to private this live because, you know, I got new subscribers too. And they're going to be like, damn, this girl ghetto as shit. No, I'm raw and real as shit is what I am. I'm raw and I'm real with it. Okay. So I'm going to put this on my members only or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I might not. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't want my new supporters to think that I do this all the time. I'm trying to be over this shit. I cuss motherfuckers out for 3 fucking years. Can I move on? Can I move on? Damn, aren't you tired of getting fucking cussed out? Damn. Bitch don't know how to do commentary to save her fucking life without mentioning my name. That bitch ain't never done a story without mentioning me. Shit. At this point, I think she wants to fuck me. I really do. I think this woman wants me. Like literally wants me. I don't go that way. I don't eat fish. The fuck? God damn, leave me alone. Shake me loose, bitch. Shake me loose. Leave me alone. Bitch, leave me alone. She said, I hope not, because I like your channel, but I'm not a member. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, though. Seriously, but leave me alone. I love all my new members, and normally, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I have had to do this a couple of times, so I ain't gonna act like I ain't never cussed a bitch out, because I have. But I got some itty bitty bitches ass content creators that won't let me go, y'all. They just won't let me go. They won't let me go. Lord Jesus, I could not talk about these motherfuckers for months, and they still find a way to mention my motherfucking name. They miserable as shit. You hear me? They went and got a motherfucking brick ass BBL, and they take a picture of their ass and put it on the picture every day. Like, bitch, that's all you got going for your ass. You can't put none of your credentials on there, bitch. She go Google some goddamn paycheck stubs and be like, I made $5,000 today, bitch. Who cares? Okay, you make $5,000 a day, but you bring your ass on here to mention my name. If I made $5,000 a day, you think I would be talking about somebody that I don't like? Bitch, don't nobody believe you but you. Don't nobody believe your motherfucking ass but you. Girl, don't nobody believe you but you. Damn. Leave me alone. Go ahead on. Disappear. Sierra Smith said, you love drama. I do. And it's sad that you claim someone is bothering you, but yet you spoke of them first. You need to heal and fast. You're miserable. And you're listening to me. So make that make sense, Sierra Smith. And you're all the way over here listening to my bothered ass. Imagine that. You're all the way over here listening to my bothered, miserable ass. Yes, I like drama, and so do you, because if you didn't like drama, you wouldn't be over here listening to it. Sierra Smith. So how you feel? You should feel like a complete idiot, because you wouldn't be over here if you didn't like drama. You heard Amore was live, and you brought your sloop-footed, duck-walking ass over here to hear me. So what the fuck does that mean, Sierra Smith? I love drama, and so do you, because that's why you at my channel. This ain't the first time that I've had drama on my channel, and it ain't gonna be the last, bitch. So why are you here again? Because you love drama too. All right? So make sure you come back at 6 o'clock, because I got a surprise for your ass, Sierra Smith. Okay? All right, bitch. And we're gonna continue to have drama. I love drama too. Okay, my channel is definitely not without drama. You're gonna have some drama sometime. We're gonna have some drama. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna talk serious. I'm gonna break some shit down. I'm gonna analyze it. And we're gonna laugh again. And I'm gonna talk some shit again. And yes, it's gonna be a cycle. And if you don't fucking like it, Sierra Smith, why are you here? Why you here? Sierra, why you here? Why are you here? You came over here for it. You came over here for it. Anyway, what my girl Kia say? Kia says, I'm hurt is some division, but I'm still rocking with you and the sisters. Hopefully it don't go any further, because we are grown. You right, we are grown. And we might have a moment, but that don't mean our kingdom is coming down. Or I shouldn't say kingdom, but you know what I mean. Miss Fee, the realist, says, suck ass, Sierra, through a straw. Hey, my girl Miss Fee says, suck ass through a straw, Sierra. Okay, that part. Slowly, too. Okay, make sure you get it all up in your mouth and swish it around, okay? Make sure you get that through a straw, slowly. Slowly, Sierra, slowly. She said, look like haters like your channel. Let them sit and learn in class. Exactly. They love my channel. Come over here talking that jazz. They acting like I'm new to this. I'm not new to this shit. Thank you, Island Girl Tamika. Appreciate you. Now, you know, she said, I guess they don't know all content creators like a little drama from time to time. Exactly. Every content creator, and I mean all of them, they like a little drama from time to time. Ain't nothing wrong with a little drama. This old boring ass bitch on my channel, she on it because she like it too. She just don't like me. Fuck her. I don't care. She said, Queendom is all good. Disagreements gonna happen. It's all part of relationship. Yep, up and down. It's all part of relationship. You right about that. She said, Miss B, is this story still the talk of the city? Yeah, Miss B, is everybody in Chicago still talking about this story? Is it still talk of the tit of the? I was about to say of the titty. Is it still talk of your city? She said, Amore is not new to this. She true to this. You better tell her. Cassie said, been here for the very beginning. Amore, I love you, sis. Fuck who can't understand. The ones do. Exactly. Thank you, Cassie. Appreciate that. Is it still, is the Ramika story still the talk of the city? She said, no, Amore. I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Thanks for answering that. I didn't think so because when I looked at their March, not March, but the what do you call it? Um, she said I don't really hear people talking about it anymore. Yeah, when I looked at their what do you call that thing they have? The rally. It's not a rally. It is a protest. It was only like 30 or 40 people. David said, no, not really. So that's the thing. This thing is dying down. And I think that's what the city waiting on for it to die down. It's dying down. And you will probably think like, damn, if it's dying down, why did just 4 or 5 content creators just came out of no goddamn way and start talking about it? Because Amora started talking about it and they can't stand Amora. They can't stand Amora. You got to understand. See, some of my new supporters that y'all are here, y'all don't understand. I fought off 51 content creators on my own. Well, I ain't gonna say on my own, because baby, I had a crew, honey. Shy. I had some diehard supporters behind me, baby. But I fought off about 51 content creators on one story. And they tried to take a sister out, and they could not take me out, baby. And they still mad about that thing. Still mad about that thing. And they're gonna forever be mad. And it's okay. It's okay. And they don't like me because of that. So it don't matter if I talked about Ronald Reagan. They'll come over here. If I say Ronald Reagan was a good president, they're going to run over to their panel and say how fucked up he is. I may just do a test run just to align with somebody, just to see where they head at. You know what I'm saying? Just to prove my point. They try to take an opposite position of whatever the fuck I talk about. I saw a old itty bitty motherfucker. I'm speaking on Cora. I'm speaking in behalf of Cora. She run her ass to her panel and try to disrespect Cora. I said, bitch, you act like people don't see what the fuck you doing. Girls, oh my God, these people are miserable. Just because because I stood up for Bree, they made 1,000 videos about Bree. Not because they even believe the shit they were saying, simply because they was mad at me. The fuck you look retarded. Really, you do. She said, unfortunately, this is par for the course with group dynamics. Yep, that's what it is. So they gonna try to stick together. And now they mad at Amber because Amber is not aligning with them. And Amber shouted out my channel, and now they all over there throwing spitballs at Amber. Amber, child, I'm sorry you going through what you going through, but baby, you know they don't like me, child. You know they don't like me. All Amber supporters and turned on her, all because she shouted out my channel. I hope whoever Amber new supporters is, I hope, Amber, if I was you, I would move away from them people, for real. Girl, get you some new supporters. All new. Let them motherfuckers that's in that clique, let them go, for real, because they're only going to watch whatever that, that all them other motherfuckers over there talking about. So she said, Am don't care. She shouldn't care, but she said Amber on her own. And I'm glad she's standing on her own. We may not see eye to eye. She talked about my goddamn granddaughter and shit. We may not see eye to eye, but I'm glad that she's standing on her own. You do not have to stand in no motherfucking group. You don't have to do that. She's standing on her own, and they mad at her because of her thought process or whatever. They're a bunch of fucking bullies. Single mama, no motherfucking baby daddies in sight. Ain't nobody married these motherfuckers or whatever. And they over there miserable as fuck. And bullies is what they are. Bunch of fucking bullies. Don't make no damn sense. She said, I love your channel. Please don't make your live private. The public really needs your voice and the information you share. I know, but I don't want people to think that I'm a ghetto queen. I can get ghetto, but I am definitely not a ghetto queen. I'm definitely not a ghetto queen. Hey, Kia said, I don't trust that hoe. She shouted you out to be on some bullshit. She probably did, but she's still standing on her own. She's not letting them bait her back into their side. They want people to align with them, and now they all like going off on her and this, that, and I ain't seen it all, but people have been dropping little bits here and there. But which is crazy to me. I would literally get out of that little cycle and get my own supporters. And the reason being is because I would never want to have to be attached to align myself with people. And if I disagree with them, then they can basically tell their supporters don't support me. That's why I would never do that to Break Room. I would never do that to Break Room. But I asked Break Room, do not allow people to disrespect me in your channel, because that's when I'm going to have a real motherfucking problem. She said, I watched it and it gave me a headache. They mad at her over there. She said, Amber and Upper is going back and forth. Y'all know Upper ain't nothing but a big old bully. She a damn big old bully. So listen to this, y'all. And now I didn't hear Amber say this, but somebody told me Amber said it, and it makes sense to me. Again, I did not hear Amber say it, so y'all know I'm the type of person that if I didn't hear it, I can't 100% vouch for it. But somebody told me last night on the phone that Amber said this. They told me that Amber said, or first of all, so y'all know Upper, right? And she's over there, Team Ramika all the way, saying that Holly was wrong for what she did. Now, but she walked the crime scene right over there, the exact crime scene, and had her weapon with her. She literally had her weapon with her. So Amber said, what's the difference in you taking your weapon there? Because what was you going to use your weapon for if somebody attacked you, right? A weapon is not just for show, you guys, right? So she took her weapon to the same spot that Holly had her weapon. So Holly used her weapon after she was attacked, but this woman saying that she wasn't justified, right? But yet she took her weapon, and if somebody would have attacked her motherfucking ass, then would she have been justified? Because she showed her weapon twice, right? She showed it like, hey, y'all, I got my weapon on me. Why have a weapon on you if you're not going to protect yourself? So it's okay if she had a weapon and she was going to defend herself, right? If somebody attacked her, then how the fuck is Holly wrong for using her weapon to protect herself? You see that? Does it make sense? She said, and she was in the school zone, right? Absolutely, David. And she walked on the school property. See, Holly wasn't even on the school property, but Upper walked with her weapon on school property, which is a federal violation. That is a federal violation. See, Holly's is not a federal violation because as long as you stay on public roads and as long as you have a CCL, then you can have your weapon around in the school zone. But you cannot go on school property. So Upper went on school property with her weapon, but yet she wants to vilify Holly for doing what she did, when if somebody would have came after Upper, and then they want to say, why she have a weapon on her? Why Upper had a weapon on her? Why did Upper have her weapon on her? Do you see how that go? Do you see how that go? These people don't stop for one moment and think about what it is that they're saying. So Upper feel justified for having her weapon just walking a motherfucking scene, right? Just walking the scene. And she walked up on the school. And she feels justified for having her weapon. It sounds to me like her scary motherfucking ass wouldn't have used it. Because why are you vilifying Holly for using it after she was attacked? Holly was attacked, y'all. Holly was attacked. She was. But you get the same loudmouth, broad-shouldered ass bitches on here saying the dumb shit that they say. Why? Because they just want to talk. That's it. That's all. Then talking about, I'm from Chicago. Obviously, she don't know her own rules in Chicago because she would have read that she's not supposed to have a weapon on school campus, on school grounds, but she had it. But then gonna sit here and say how Holly was all wrong. Holly had a restraining order and she got attacked. So mind you, if somebody would have attacked Broad Shoulders that day, then what would have happened? Would she have used her weapon, or would she just held it up and say, I got a weapon. Hold on, let me down 911 right quick. Hold on. Let me down 911. I got a weapon and I just got attacked and I have my weapon on me, but I just got attacked and I don't know who it is and I just got attacked, but I got my weapon. Officer, can you come? Like, what the fuck you got your weapon for if you're not going to use it? So thank you. Thank you. She said, just because you had a weapon that day don't mean someone didn't follow you to all your next moves lay and wait to follow you and you know your whereabouts. Exactly. But she had a weapon on her. But yet she got mad because Holly had her weapon and used it. And Holly was attacked. And then Holly was attacked by her stalker. Holly was attacked by her stalker. By her stalker. Her stalker. She was attacked by her stalker. The reason why I'm repeating that, because I want y'all to let that sink in. That restraining order is a stalking restraining order. It wasn't just a regular restraining order. It was a stalking restraining order. She was attacked by her stalker. Let that sink in. Her stalker. But then Upper took her gun for who? Huh? She took her gun down there to the site for who? J Vance, I'm done with your ass. J Vance came over here talking about some not broad show. J Vance, I'm done with you. But she was attacked by her stalker and she wasn't justified to use her weapon. But scary, and have the nerve to call Holly scary. She literally called Holly scary. Well, then Upper scary. Because Upper took a gun to the same motherfucking spot. Scary. How you gonna call Upper scary? Excuse me, how you gonna call Holly scary after Holly was attacked and used her weapon? But you took your weapon with your punk ass down there just to walk the crime scene. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, I would have had my weapon too. But I would have used it too. And I wouldn't be on here trying to drag somebody for using their weapon. I wouldn't try to drag somebody for using a weapon. I can't see this girl. And she called Holly all type of bitches, but this bitch took her weapon to the same place that Holly took her weapon to. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. How you gonna sit here and drag a woman, drag a mother for taking her weapon to the same exact spot that you took your weapon? Your credibility is shot, girl. Hang it up. You sound dumb as fuck. You up here calling her scary, and you took your scary ass to the same spot she was at with your weapon. So what does that make you? Oh, that make you scary too. So if Holly was scary, so was you. Both of y'all took y'all weapon. The only thing different is Holly got attacked. You didn't. So you should count your lucky stars that you didn't have to use your weapon. Your credibility is shot. And credit goes to Amber, because Amber is the one pointed out, not me. I'm just repeating it. Credit goes to Amber because she made you look dumb as fuck. No, actually, you made yourself look dumb as fuck. Oh, Amber didn't make you look dumb as fuck. You made yourself look dumb as fuck. For real. Amber just called your ass out. You literally call a girl scary because she did what you did. But she got attacked. You didn't. And you called her a bitch. Then that make you a scary bitch too then. Because what did she do different? So what you would have did? Dial 911 with your weapon that you showed off more than once? Girl, you sound dumb. And you want to talk about what Holly did? You broke a law. You walked on school campus with a gun. That is a federal offense. Now, if somebody called on your motherfucking ass and then you recorded it and put it on your channel, why she go delete this shit? Watch this hoe go delete that video. Because if somebody send that video to the feds, bitch, your ass gonna get investigated while you over here with your broad shoulder, thin hair ass, teeth big enough to floss with a towel, calling Holly a bitch, and you don't even know her. All she did was try to protect herself and her kids. And you want to sit here and try to fucking run her down. If somebody took that fucking video that you put on your page and sent it to the feds, your ass will be investigated. You had no business going on school campus. But see, this is a bitch that don't know the law. She don't know the law. And that's why you do dumbass shit, trying to prove a point to people. Learn something with your criminal justice degree. Bitch says she got a criminal justice degree, but don't know you're not supposed to take a gun on school campus. Make that make any motherfucking type of sense. Make it make any motherfucking type of sense. Somebody with a criminal motherfucking degree. So she claimed. But you know how they are. They be hollering, they got psychology degrees when they be having the recreational degrees and shit. They don't even know how to read their motherfucking degrees. This bitch said she had a master's. And when I called her out on it, when I post my master's, she told me, I don't have to post my master's because, bitch, you don't have it. And then later come around and say, I'm finishing up my master's degree. Bitch, how you got a master's if you finishing it up? Hold just shut up, for real. You guys talk nonsense. You took your weapon on school grounds, which is a federal motherfucking crime. But your bitch ass around here talking about what Holly did. Now, talk about that video that you did, huh? Your scary motherfucking ass, broad shoulders ass, took your gun down there. Why you take a gun? Somebody said, why Holly bring a gun to a fist fight? Why you take a gun to a no fight, bitch? But you up here hollering some Holly scary. Motherfucking upper scary. Brittany scary. That Brittany motherfucking scary. Bitch, you brandish your weapon twice, honey. Brittany scary, bitch. Brittany scary. So why are you gonna vilify Holly for doing something that your scary ass did? She was attacked and she used her weapon. What was you gonna do? Put lipstick on your lips with it? The fuck? It doesn't make sense. That's why I talk about y'all. That's why I stick with, I base my opinion on facts and logic. I don't come out here and spew shit out my ass, because then when somebody call me on bullshit like this, me taking my weapon down to the same spot that I'm dragging somebody else for having a weapon but used it because they were attacked. This is the same dumb hoe that went on her panel and said battering just don't mean physical. As if she can't read between the motherfucking lines. Escalated from an argument to battery. Real talk, vibes. Take your sloot-footed, duck-walking ass up out of here, okay? I don't even like you. Why are you in my chat? Hold on. Let me do you a favor. I never liked you. Did you not know that? Hold on. Let me get rid of this home. I never liked you. Never liked you. So you're not welcome to say anything in my chat because I don't like you. Take your sloot-footed ass across the street, baby. You're not welcome over here. Or your comments. Fuck you. You always said stupid shit about me. So continue, but not on my channel, ho. The fuck you mean? So anyway, but like I said, who was I talking about? Not the sloot-foot. I'm talking about the broad shoulder. The broad shoulder did exactly what Holly did, right? The same spot, y'all. The same spot. The same spot. The same exact spot. She took her weapon to the same exact spot, but yet call Holly scary. Call Holly scary. So Brittany is scary. Brittany Jackson is scary because she took a weapon to the same spot that Holly took a weapon to. Okay? So, now I'm going to tell you something. This story has led me to believe that a lot of people with guns are scary, that they're not even going to use them. It's for just, I don't know, to scare you off, I guess. It's just for show, because they don't know a gun is for protection. They don't know that. They don't know your weapon is for protection. Because to tell a woman that after being attacked that she was not justified to use her weapon, do you think if anybody would have walked up on her and attacked her, she wouldn't have used her weapon? Huh? I don't think she would have. Because I don't think she knows how to use her weapon. Because if she knew how to use her weapon, and if she knew that a weapon is for your protection, then if she would have been attacked down there, walking the same goddamn scene that Holly was walking, right? I don't think she would have pulled it out to use it. I think they have it as fucking trophies or some shit. David said we call that pump faking. Exactly. Wouldn't even pull it out. Wouldn't even know. Get shot with her own goddamn weapon. And if you let somebody close up on you because she like, it wasn't even close distance. It wasn't close distance, but Ramika dropped right by her car door, right? But it wasn't close distance. It wasn't close distance, but Ramika body is right by her car door, right? Right? My thing is this. If you let somebody close up on you, if they come in your direction, and if you let them close up on you, then that's your fucking fault. Then you deal with that. Everybody ain't gonna let they stalker close up on them. When people see that their stalker is around them, their stalker, right? Their stalker is around them and has already attacked them once, but trying to get at them again, you do not, by law, you do not have to allow them to close up on you. You do not have to let them close up on you. And for the Britneys and all these other people, Britney's scary, y'all. For the Britney scaries that's saying that they will allow someone to close up on them, they crazy. Because if that's the case, why the fuck you take your scary ass down there with your weapon? If you such a fighter, if your broad shoulders ass can fight, what you have a weapon for? Why didn't you throw your blows? Huh? Why you didn't beat somebody up? You think Holly should have fought? Why you didn't fight? Why you take your weapon down there? Why your ass wasn't ready to throw? And you big as fuck. You bigger than the average girl. You built like a whole motherfucking linebacker. But you took your gun. Make that make sense. You ain't no little person. Holly looked like she like 120 pounds, soaking wet or some shit like that. You a big motherfucker. But you took your gun. This bitch is big. If y'all ain't seen her, she big. She bigger than me. She bigger than me, but she took her weapon. She can't walk a crime scene without her weapon. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I would have had my weapon too. But you don't see me on here hollering scary Holly or Holly scary because she had a weapon. I would have had a weapon too. And if somebody would have attacked me, it would have been night, lights out. But this bitch want to drag Holly for doing what her scary motherfucking ass did. So if Holly was scary, then so was this hoe. Call a spade a spade. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. But again, that credit doesn't go to me. That goes to Amber. I'm just putting a little sprinkle on top of the motherfucking cake for you, bitch. Amber called your motherfucking ass out, ho. Your scary ass went to the crime scene to walk in for your audience with a weapon, bitch. The same motherfucking weapon that you over here hollering, Holly is scary for having. Holly was attacked, ho. And you wasn't. But Holly knows how to use her weapon. Yeah. Holly wasn't scared to use what the weapon is for. Protection. Your bitch ass would have dialed 911 while you had a weapon strapped across you like a goddamn fool. That's on you. Why brandish the motherfucking weapon if you ain't gonna use it? Now, that's it for that. Because you played yourself. You made yourself look like a goddamn fool. And again, you might want to take that motherfucking video down. Her scary ass gonna take it down anyway. Because if not, somebody need to send that bitch to the FBI, bitch. On fucking grounds, school grounds with a weapon, but sitting up here trying to talk about what the fuck Holly did, bitch. If your ass would have got caught that day with that weapon on school grounds, then they'll be waiting for your motherfucking indictment. It'll be hashtag fucking justice for Britney, ho. Anyway, y'all. Anyway. Oh, somebody said upper. Ain't gonna bust a grape. It be the shit talkers that say, oh, you should have dialed 911. Now listen to this. I'm not saying I wouldn't dial 911 because I will and I have. Right? But you remember when I was telling the mechanical girl to dial 911, and what she told me, I'm not dialing 911. I'm not dialing 911. I'm gonna bust somebody's head wide open, and now whole motherfucking goddamn jealous ass is over there screaming, she should have dialed 911. You sound like an idiot. Everybody that's over there sounding like an idiot, right? Literally sounding like an idiot. They just idiots, okay? But anyway, she talked too much, scary ass. Exactly, but she having the nerve to call Holly scary. Make that make sense. She over there, Holly scary, Holly scary. Brittany scary, Brittany scary. Brittany scary, Brittany scary. Hey, Brittany scary, Brittany scary. Brittany, yo ass scary. Brittany scary, Brittany scary. Brittany scary, Brittany scary. Brittany, yo ass is scary. Anyway, oh, scared ass. That's why she told Miss Fee. They both, see, let me tell you something. And then I'm going to get off because I only got an hour now, y'all. God damn it, I might have to push it back 30 minutes. But when she was talking all that shit to Miss Fee, y'all remember Miss Fee in the chat right here. She was talking all that shit, right? Miss Fee lived in Chicago. See, let me tell you how a scary motherfucker is. See, I wasn't even going to get in this shit. I stayed back and I sat here and I watched this shit and I was quiet about it. I ain't say a motherfucking thing, but I'm saying something the goddamn day, okay? I'm saying, listen, I'm a private as lie because I am doing the most right now, but I stayed out the shit. I didn't jump in it. I didn't do anything, right? But A is on now. My mouth, listen, it is what it is. Listen. She was talking all that shit, right, on her panel. And then, see, she know Miss Fee lives in Chicago. Miss Fee was like, meet me at such and such. I'm not meeting you. Motherfucker, I know you ain't. See, it's easy to talk about people when you live in a whole nother state, right? But when Miss Fee said, meet me here, like at the corner store, the 7-Eleven or whatever the fuck she told her to meet her at, then all of a sudden she want to back down. I'm not ghetto like you, this, that, and the other. Of course, but I bet you if Miss Fee was in Texas like I am, right? She would have been like, come on, bitch, let's meet, and all this other bullshit. But when somebody in Chicago called her ass to the motherfucking carpet, she moonwalked the fuck back. You hear me? She moonwalked the fuck back and didn't say nothing to the person that's in Chicago. That's what I'm telling you about these motherfucking internet gangsters. See, now I'm going to tell you something. Y'all have always heard it from me. I said, I ain't fighting nobody, right? I ain't sitting here acting like I'm going to throw blows because I'm not going to throw blows. I don't have to. I don't have to do that because I am a licensed carrier. And if you come in my personal space, especially in Texas, it's going to be Christmas, baby, because it's going to be lights everywhere. That's all I got to say. And I said that shit. And I ain't never been the person that said I'm going to come out here and fight. It's these other motherfuckers that's always coming out here saying that they going to fight. They bitch ass is not going to fight. They going to do what? They going to grab their weapons. You want to know why they going to grab their weapons? Because we done seen them do it. We seen one of them grab her weapons, no shoes on or nothing, walking outside. She ain't no biggity badass motherfucker because if she was biggity bad, why she grab her weapon and go outside? Why she do that? Right? So anyway, when somebody from Chicago called her ass on the carpet, she moonwalked. She walked the fuck back. She didn't have all that energy for somebody in Chicago. Now she wants to get her scary motherfucking ass on the internet and talk about a young lady that did exactly what she did. Took her weapon to that area, right? But she was minding her own business. She wasn't fucking with Ramika, okay? She didn't ask Ramika to come up on her. Ramika came up on her and fought her, right? And she used a weapon because that's what you do with protection. That's what you're supposed to do. If you have a weapon, you're not supposed to just look at it and fucking just twirl it around in the air. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no majorette team. And we in Chicago. Your weapon is for your protection. If scary ass Brittany did not believe that, then why did she take her scary ass down to the same spot that Holly was with her weapon? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So if anybody from now on hear her call Holly scary, then ask her why the fuck did she take her weapon down to the same spot and walk the school ground with her weapon, with her dumb motherfucking ass. I would be embarrassed to tell anybody that I have a fucking criminal justice degree, knowing that I took a weapon on school grounds, I would be absolutely embarrassed. This right here tells you that everybody with a degree is not smart. Don't ever think in your life just because a person have a degree that they are smart. That does not mean that. That just means that they disciplined enough to get off their ass and go to school for 4 fucking years, because that was not smart. She could have jeopardized her life, and she got 3 motherfucking bastard ass kids that she is responsible for taking care of, but she took her wide, broad shoulder ass on school grounds and could have put her life, her livelihood, her freedom in jeopardy, trying to prove a point to her weak ass YouTube page. Prove a point to her weak, and that fucking video didn't even get a lot of views. Bitch, you didn't even go viral, and you broke the fucking law. You could be facing federal charges right now with your non-smart ass. Anyway, let me go, y'all. I got 45 minutes. I'm going to push it out about 15 to 30 minutes because I got to, take care of some things, okay? Like eat, fill my belly. But today was a day. Today was a day. I try to keep this energy away from this channel because I do want to be a presentable channel, but sometimes I'm pushed. And hell, if I wasn't pushed, it came the fuck out, okay? So anyway, I love y'all. Like I said, my beef right now, I don't have no beef. I don't have no beef. I just don't like the disrespect. I don't like the disrespect, and I don't like the shade. That's it. That's it. That's all. I love y'all. Thank you. I'm sorry. Thank y'all for sending the cash apps or the super stickers. Seriously, let me call y'all name. I don't want to get off without doing it. Penny, thank you. Thank you, Audrey, for becoming a member. Thank you, Binky Bink, Projecting Peacock. She said, I don't agree with the pastor piece, but I show love and support. Just hit the like and move around into another live. That's right. You do that. And thank you. Nell, I really hope it can work itself out. Love the unity. Thank you, baby girl. The cameraman, I love our sisterhood, and I'm rocking with my sisters no matter what. It's all love. Courtney, thank you, Courtney, baby. And thank you for your 18 months, Courtney. That MF, I hope you're feeling better. Also, research elderberry and olive leaf extract for your immune system. Yes, I need that. Let me take a screenshot. I need to do something because my immune system weak as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. And I need to stop ignoring that. So thank you. And thank you for 13 months, Reese. No, sis, I would have not let anything happen to you. Real shit. I was just watching to make sure. Oh, thank you, baby. And thank you, Tanya, for 15 months. LOUDTalkerz for life. I love it over here. Thank you, baby. Thank you, G-Dub, for 18 months. Praying all of this can be resolved soon. Love all my sisters. Thank you, baby. Tisha, I see people hate phones. LOL. I see people hate phones. Oh, yeah, right? Yeah, they don't want to call nobody. They just want to get on their panel and make subs. You know what I'm saying? But thank you, baby. Thank you, Lashina, for 21 months. She said, day one, I'm rocking with you until the wheels fall off for you and our sister break room. Okay, thank you, baby. Kia, it hurts. I already read that one. Thank you, Kia. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you, Bree, for 20 months. 23 months. Correction. 23 months of me paying my more bill and going to continue to support my favorite internet auntie. Love you, lady. Love you back. Thank you, Shalandra, for 26 months. I'm riding with you until the wheels fall off. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Rashida, for 21 months. Love you more. I'm rocking and rolling with you till the wheels fall off. Thank you. Thank you, Nahimi, 19 months. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Nisi, for 25 months. You rocking, I'm rolling. Love you, sis. Love you back. Dustmop, thank you. LaShawn, thank you. She said, keep Holly free. Hashtag keep Holly free. Okay. That part. Okay. I love the hashtag. Projecting Peacock. Thank you. Amor, it's only Monday. I ain't playing with you. It is Monday, ain't it? Goddamn Messy Monday. That's what we're gonna call it. Messy Monday. You hear me? I'm gonna rename this title Messy Monday. Thank you, Peacock. And thank you, Shalandra. Amor will tell it like it is. Keep reading. Awareness is they can't handle the heat. Show can't. Thank you so much, Shalandra. But it's funny to me that people will literally try to dog somebody out for doing the exact same thing and try to vilify them. Girl, bye. Go look at yourself in the mirror, looking all goofy and shit. But anyway, and that's for both of the goofies. The goofy that was barefooted, running up and down her street, talking about, pull up, bitch. Pull up, bitch. I got something for you, bitch. Pull up, bitch. My door open, bitch. Pull up. I'm on a motherfucker to pull up. Pull up, bitch. Girls, go sit your sloop-footed, broad-shoulder ass down to with that mechanical motherfucking body of yours. Listen, I'm out, y'all. I got about 45 minutes, but I'm gonna push it out. So 1 hour, y'all. 6:15. 6:15 Texas time. I'm coming back, y'all. I love
because they can't make a dollar without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay!
She kept talking about
We
that
got these
family.
hoes over there. clapped out,
She kept
man.
talking about that family. She kept talking
Internet
about that
gangsters.
family. She kept talking about that family. She kept talking about that family. That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be want to regress on damn body.
Because they can't make a dollar without mentioning down one of our names.